Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? So Canelo Alvarez dominates JERMELL CHARLO, defending his undisputed crown at 168 for, I believe, the third time, the first fighter to ever defend the undisputed crown that many times, I believe, 3 times, because he fought. He defended it against Ryder. He defended it against who else he fought? Triple G, and then he defended it against with JERMELL. Devin Haney defended his twice in a rematch with Kambosos and then versus Loma. So Canelo eclipsed that and became the first to defend it 3 times, which is a great feat. And JERMELL CHARLO went up, dared to be great, fell short, man. And we'll talk about when I say he dared to be great, because I have to expound upon that. Because in the actual fight, he showed moments where he went for like the big shots, like what JERMELL CHARLO does. You know he gonna let off some big shots and try to knock your ass out. But I think that once he realized, man, because he hit Canelo with a couple of clean, solid-ass left hooks, very explosive, very powerful, and they did nothing. They did nothing. Canelo, his chin, bro, is unbelievable. This dude, 5'7", 5'8" on a good day, sturdy, stocky than a motherfucker, big, thick-ass neck, you know what I'm saying? Broad ass shoulder. The motherfucker sturdy up there fighting them big dudes, man, taking them big ass shots, bro, and never fold, never waver. He ate every big shot from JERMELL like a Scooby snack. It's crazy. You dig what I'm saying? Canelo was sharp. He was patient. He didn't really put himself in too much harm's way, even though you could tell once he took those big shots from JERMELL, you could tell that he didn't really respect. Well, I think he respected to a certain extent, because he like, okay, I ain't no dumb motherfucker. Like, I know one of these big wild ass shots, if he hit me clean in the right place on the chin, it might be trouble. But Canelo was always in position to either roll with the punch or catch the shot. He always kept his right hand up to catch those left hooks, because that was JERMELL's biggest weapon in this fight. And another thing, aside from Canelo's defense being really good coming forward, being prepared for the explosions of JERMELL, because that's what JERMELL is, an ambush fighter. He set traps. He make you feel like everything cool and then explode on you with big ass shots. He'll punch when you punch, and out of nowhere he'll explode with big shots. Canelo was very prepared for that. Another thing, Canelo's jab, man, to the head and to the body. But that's one thing that JERMELL just could not get out the way of, that jab. Canelo, the jab and the right hand. Canelo would throw the jab, and he did a great job with bringing that right hand over the top, and Canelo showed you different angles with the right hand. The one that dropped JERMELL, that hurt him and made him take a knee, hit him on the forehead. Very powerful punch. I mean, there's so many different things to rave about from Canelo's performance, man. He was strong. He was sharp. This was one of the best physical shapes that I've seen Canelo in a long time. You saw that in the weigh-in. He was cut up like a bag of dope, looking amazing. You know what I'm saying? Looking like he was lean. I knew that he was going to be in shape for this fight. And I think there was like a round or two where Canelo kind of took a round off, or maybe he started to get a little, I ain't really gonna say he got tired, but of course he slowed down. He human, right? He started to slow down, and I think he maybe took 1 or 1.5 rounds off. But then for the most part, though, he was in shape, ready to go the whole fight. And, dropped JERMELL. JERMELL did the smart thing, took a knee, recovered himself, and got on his bicycle. But going back to when I said JERMELL CHARLO dared to be great, initially taking this fight, going up 2 weight classes. You dare to be great. And within the fight, he tried. He tried to the point where he threw big shots. You feel what I'm saying? He threw big shots. He opened up. He threw powerful shots and landed a couple of them. But once he really felt that power, he felt how sturdy Canelo was, and he felt how stiff them shots was to the body. Even the shots that you block, very stiff, thudding shots that have an impact. Even if you block them, you feel that shit. And JERMELL understood. He knew, if I get hit with one of these bitches clean, say goodbye. So I saw what Terrence Crawford said. He said like JERMELL had too much respect for him. He didn't come to win. I totally agree. I agree 100% with what Terrence Crawford said. He didn't go for the gusto late in the fight. He let his hands go a little bit, started to throw some straight punches, kind of like how Bivol was doing, but the activity wasn't there. That's what JERMELL was missing. I think the game plan was good. His movement was really good. The jab was good when he threw the jab. He did a good job of escaping from the ropes for the most part. Canelo's great at cutting the ring off. So, at some point he gonna corner you. He gonna get you in a position where he can get close to you and put his hands on you. JERMELL did a good job of escaping, but the activity on offense wasn't there, and I know why it wasn't there. Because he didn't want to get hands put on him. He knew them big ass shots that Canelo was throwing was gonna be accurate and stiff. Even if Canelo don't hit you clean on the jaw or in the body, he hitting arms, hips, shoulders. He hitting all that shit, and he know what the fuck he doing. Canelo don't waste no punches. They say he load up on everything. Well, that's why he has the luxury to load up on shit, because he ain't wasting no in between filler shots. When he throwing with bad intentions. You feel what I'm saying? And it was just too much. It was too much for JERMELL. Canelo showed that there's levels to this shit, man. It's weight classes for a reason, and there's levels to this shit. And you know what? This fight made me want to see the Terrence Crawford fight even more. Go up to 168. I like Terrence Crawford's chances in that fight. You know why? Not saying that he'll be able to take the punishment more than JERMELL can, because I actually think that he can't afford some of the shots that JERMELL got touched with. Crawford can't afford to get touched with those. He's a smaller man. He can't afford to get touched with those. But what I will say, though, is that Terrence Crawford, I believe he'll go for the gusto more. Now, I thought that with JERMELL. And I love JERMELL. That's my favorite fighter. He a fucking dog. And that's one of the reasons why I love JERMELL so much, because I know he gonna lay it all on the line. But it's different when you get in there. So we'll see what Crawford do if they make that fight. We'll see, if he get touched, you know what I'm saying? If he gonna still go, I think he'll go for the gusto. I think Crawford really a gangster like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see. It look a certain way on the outside, but when you get in that motherfucker, it's different. You feel me? Skillfully, I think Crawford is a better fighter than Canelo, skillfully. But that is weight classes, and you ain't going up 2, you going up 3 weight classes, brother. And that power, man, that the sturdiness and the power is different, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. What did y'all think of the fight? And what do y'all think about a potential, what's next for JERMELL? He said he going back to 154. Remember, they stripped him of the WBO title, but he's still a unified champion at 154. So he's still the man at 54. He go back to 54. Do you think they do the Crawford and JERMELL fight after Crawford, take care of his obligations with Errol Spence in a rematch? Does Crawford go ahead and go up and try to go for that Undisputed at, versus Canelo? That's how he talking. He said he'll fight the winner at 168. That's what I expect. But but JERMELL did call out Crawford after the fight. So it's options for everybody. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Contender regime boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.